zone. Primary objective complete.
Welcome you beautiful creatures to this week's video. Front and center is the Grau from Modern Warfare, the OG Season 2 meta. Another low recoil gun, and of course the cleanest iron sights in the game. Seriously, look at that. And of course for the classes, I am using both High Alert and Restock during this game. And keep watching to the end. There's a bonus clip. Let's kick it off. Game 20, yes, you read and heard that right. Was right in the port, landing on a Mac 10, and I started to pick off 2 easy kills. Before going ahead and chasing a bounty across the ditch, who presented himself on top of the roof all for me. After that, straight back to port with all my newfound money, I grab a self-revive, a loadout, and I grab my High Alert class. Let's go chase some kills. A lesson here, pay attention to the time, because I just wasted $10,000 when I could have gotten that. Anyway, I pick up a bounty, I see he's posted up over in Park in the restaurant, so I just don't even bother. That's a suicide push, so I head to farmland instead and grab a UAV. There's no one over here, so I decide to go back to port, grab another bounty when the other one expires, and this time it actually pops on a gulager, which I don't realize until way too late.
I ain't having fucking none of this.
Apparently he's having none of this, except for another death. Since the side of the map is looking pretty clear, I make a rotation up north to try and pincer anyone being pushed in by the gas. I catch one poor soul out here who's left to defend himself with nowhere to go. And with that there, I end up back in the Jeep and I keep rotating, with the end result actually bringing me to the other side of Park. I end up in a bit of a fight going back and forth between this guy here and me on the hill. After I put a few bullets his way, I airstrike his vehicle to relieve myself of some pressure, and I move out a little bit wider. Ultimately, I actually don't care so much about fighting this guy because I want to get a better position in the circle since the gas is pushing. So I use the opportunity to push out wide and get around the back of the restaurant. Yes, the one that the bounty was in earlier, but a lot of time has passed so I assume he's no longer in there. After peeking around a little bit, I jump out, use a heartbeat sensor, I don't have anything up, and I also hear no footsteps. I assume it's pretty safe. Seeing my second loadout, I decide to make a call. Once the area seems clear to me, I grab a restock loadout and I head for the back door. I chuck a claymore down to watch my back, and I make my way inside, peeking all the usual angles. Once I'm in, I toss a stun grenade upstairs since everyone already knows that I'm in here because I smashed the back door in, and I keep clearing. The unfortunate thing about the Grau is that it is not a good gun in close quarters, which is why I keep pre-aiming everything as fast as I can. Once I decide it's all set and done, we put a claymore down, and we head up to the top. As I'm holding the top waiting for the gas to come in, I catch a glimpse of Rose coming in the back door. Knowing how awful the Grau is in close quarters, I instead retreat back to a better angle. Let's not talk about that stun grenade, and I wait it out. As I move about, they walk into a claymore, so I get in a position. I toss a stun into the back room, and we get a hit. I jump around the corner and pre-fire, but unfortunately Rose has already moved back outside and is doing another lap of the building. Eventually, Rose crawls her way inside, and we take her out. I slap another claymore down, and I head up to the roof with the gas right at my back. As I'm up here, I manage to spot a player moving over to the left-hand side. They don't move, so I note their position for later. And now we put our plan into action. We move to the right-hand side just to relieve any type of pressure from someone being pushed over there. 2 guys are shooting back and forth, so I seek the opportunity to third-party them. While I don't get a kill on them, I get a lot of damage out, put them both in the cover, and I even spot the third player and force him back in the cover as well. The precision comes out on me, and I'm left with nowhere to run except for the left-hand side. But that's okay because I really want this cover up on the far left side, and these last 2 players cannot shoot at me without getting shot by the other one. So I gamble on it, and I think it's pretty acceptable. I have ideally tried to leap on top of this building here, but in typical fashion the vaulting screws me. I jump over, and I get the very easy kill on the last dude, who never saw it coming. As always guys, thank you so very much for watching, and if you haven't already, you should go ahead and follow me on Twitter. You can get up to date with everything that's happening and whenever I post new stuff, as well as extra little clips and content. As well as Twitch, where you can catch me 2 days a week, and the times are down in the description. Here's that clip I promised. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next video.